Welcome back to Chantilly, Virginia, where we are taking a look at a mock by
Eric Larson. This is the Battle of Surisari in 1942. After the Winter War, the Russians had taken the island over. It was the linchpin for the minefields in the Baltic Sea. Is in coordination with Operation Barbarossa and the German invasion of Russia, Surisari Island was key to the advance in Finland's retaking their territory. So in March of 1942, when the Baltic Sea froze over, the Finns launched an invasion to take the island back. They were able to force the defenders off the island. The last defenders on the island, the last Soviets, were at the lighthouse, Luna Trevi, on the very south end of the tip. There were 12 Soviet soldiers in the lighthouse. The Finns skied up and used a DSHK anti-aircraft gun and started hitting the lighthouse to force the Russians out. And when they finally tried to break out across the ice, they were taken out by Maxims and Finnish ski forces that were on the ice in the area. So that ended the battle in 1942, and the Finns were able to regain Surisari, which was very crucial to keeping the Soviet fleet in Kronstadt in Leningrad and being able to so their fleet couldn't come out into the Baltic and harass German shipping going between Sweden, Finland, and Norway. So it was a very, very crucial island that they were able to take. So,
alrighty. This beautiful technique with the tiles and everything, but tell me about this lighthouse. How did you go about constructing this, making sure it was sturdy, all that good stuff?
So the lighthouse is made out of wagon wheels. Let me see if I can take it off just to give you an idea of the technique. Here you go. That's the actual technique, and then you run Technic pins down through the center of it so that you can get the effect. So I took the 1x1 rounds, attached it with clips to the wagon wheel, and then gradually decreased it or increased it to give it the effect to give the different texture on the brick and to make it become narrow and then thicker. A lot of people have asked about that. It took a long time to come up with it. It is fairly sturdy. You just need to run more Technic pins down through the spokes to create more sturdiness.
Wow, crazy technique. I've never seen that one, but that is a beautiful concept there, and it turned out great in my opinion. So any interiors on this lighthouse?
There are interiors. I can't take the bottom off. There is an interior inside. I have the staircase that goes up, and there's a room in there. But of course, the structure of the lighthouse is with the wagon wheel, so that it doesn't have a whole lot of interior up through the center section, but there is in the bottom.
Yes. And about these trees, you did this mountain. Yep. What kind of techniques were used for the trees? I know you just got an angle there. Yeah,
I'll take one off and show you. It's very functional. You can move them. You can move them side to side and rotate. So if you want to build a tree, but you want to be able to move it around, it just takes those hinge clips with the 1x1 on top of it, put it on there, and you can put it into the position that you want. Obviously, it's not structurally stable because nothing's on top of it, but it's very, very functional as far as making the tree shape and the effect you want, the slope you want, high, low, etc. And you can put trees in mass next to each other and just put them in the position they need to be.
It's a great effect to achieve that kind of weighted look of the snow. That is gorgeous there.
The other one I've been asked about a lot is these bushes. I saw this effect on Instagram and I couldn't figure out how to do it, but it's an actual weave. So what you do is you want to take the leaf pieces, weave them together, and then gradually build your bush up. Just do it incrementally, one leaf smaller as you work your way up, and it comes up with a nice bush effect.
Wow, insane here. So this would be the ocean, right?
This is the frozen Baltic, yeah. And I tried to simulate the rocky shore because it's a very, very rocky shore, and you get ice heave that comes back and forth. So the pictures from World War II show this as being a very, very rocky and not smooth area, but the hillside around the lighthouse was very smooth. So.
All right. And so what inspired you to make this mock in the first place?
Well, we knew the theme for Brick Fair was water this year, so we wanted to do something surrounding water. So this would be frozen water in effect, and then our other mock, of course, is open water on the same island. I always like to tell the history of Finnish military, being a military enthusiast along with my son. We get to tell a story that a lot of people tend to hear, and it opens up a whole new aspect of World War II a lot of people don't know about.
Yes, very untold stories here, beautiful representation, amazing job. Anything else you'd like to share?
That's all. Yeah, well, there's an interior to this building as well. Let's show that. That was the Russian barracks. So there we go. Not much more to tell. A lot of people have loved the lighthouse. Anybody reaches out and wants to know about any of the techniques on there, just do in the comments of the video, and I'll be happy to respond.
Alrighty. Crazy job on this. Definitely should win the Brickie.
Thank you
for your time.
My pleasure.